So I'm here in Vish at the sports hostel. Arrived last night. I've been packing up all my stuff for tomorrow, getting it all ready. The registration's at 3 o'clock, so I've got to take all my kit there, get my number, and just getting everything prepared for tomorrow. My drop bag, the bag that I'm not taking with me that's going to Le Bouvret, and then just organising the stuff that I'm going to carry with me on the race. So I'll just be organising that this afternoon. I'll go to the kit check, had a nice night's sleep, a decent bed, go through here. This is the room which I've had to myself, so you can see it's pretty good. So I paid for the accommodation and for the train ticket as part of the registration, so that was really helpful, and yeah, quite comfortable. So looking forward to the race, and well, it's going to be an adventure. Bonjour. Very good.
With the sun.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you.
Gavin. Okay.
Yep.
And the ID?
ID, yep. There we go.
Okay.
Merci.
Vous filmez?
Yeah, filming. Yeah, I'm trying to do a film of the race. So, bonjour.
To have the beneficiaries here.
180.
Sorry. This is
Gavin.
Yes, Gavin.
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 Yeah, perfect.
Est-ce que vous êtes accompagnés sur la course? Sorry. Mais vous courez ensemble? Ah, il vient avec vous.
Thank you very much. Bonjour. Thank you.
Like this?
Yeah, that's okay.
Have you a companion with you?
No, no. Thank you very much.
No problem.
Bonjour.
Numéro.
Ah, ah, yeah. Perfect. Thank you very much. Merci. Bonjour.
Bonjour.
Thank you.
Trop payé, lui, j'ai l'impression.
Ouais, je crois 108.
Merci.
S'il vous plaît.
Vous me le redonnez, hein.
Numéro, s'il vous plaît. Numéro 189.
C'est bon.
10 11. Ça, c'est à poser dans le sac. Tu peux mettre dedans, on the top, sur
Okay,
le,
on
sur
the
le
top.
sommet. D'accord?
Okay. Yeah.
And ici, tu as aussi une puce.
Ça.
Avec ça,
Strap.
on the right. Voilà.
On the right.
It's
Okay.
okay.
Yep. Perfect.
Voilà. Good run.
Thank you.
Allez,
Merci.
amuse-toi bien.
Tu peux préparer aussi la veste avec pantalon, avec capuchon. Ça c'est pantalon.
Perfect.
Bonjour.
Thank you. Okay.
Yeah, it's okay.
Perfect. Right, so I've done the registration, as you've seen, and now I've packed all my stuff. So I've got my drop bag, race bag, everything prepared, and basically now it's going to be a case of going to the pasta party and filling up with some food, and then I'll get up tomorrow morning, get the train from Vish to Alpavold, and we start at 10 o'clock, and the 660 are starting a minute before at 9:59, so we'll get to see those guys go off first, and then be joining them on the trail for the whole way, really, all the way to Le Bouvret. So looking forward to it. It's finally coming, not long left now, and can't wait to get started. You excited?
Yes, exciting, been nervous,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
that's fine.
Yeah, same here. How about yourself?
I'm okay.
You're okay?
Waiting
Yeah.
for the race.
Waiting for the train, and we'll be off at 10 AM. Arrived in Oberveld, and this is Oberveld aid station, which the 660 guys are in. They're starting a minute before us. So I've dropped off the drop bag, my main bag, which is going to Le Bouvre. I won't see that until the end. And yeah, just getting ready for the start. So looking forward to it. It's going to be a big challenge. Here are the start line. So in just under an hour, we're going to start. It's going to be an epic journey, and there's going to be quite a few people gathering here, I would imagine, over the next hour. It's 400 overall, including the 660. We've got until 4:30 this afternoon to get to Reckingen, which is the first time barrier, and then first life base is Fiche, which is the one that I stayed at last night. Okay, excited.
Là, 660 km. Pour rester là, les autres. Pas 3 minutes après. 30 secondes de départ, la 660 km. Le premier départ a été donné. Maintenant, c'est vous aussi. Ok. Nous sommes tout près de votre départ. Alors le départ se fait dans 1 minute. Je vous demande vraiment, les traîneurs, vous êtes très nombreux. Maintenant, vous m'entendez. Je vous demande de lever les bras vers le ciel tous ensemble. Merci, on explique. Les bras vers le ciel. Soyez prudents, soyez avec toujours le cœur dans l'âme. Vivez ce rêve. Long 360 km. Tout est prêt pour votre départ. Avec la joie dans le cœur et dans l'âme. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go!
Here we go. 380 kilometers, 26,500 meters of ascent. And we are off. Okay, so I've got about 232 meters of ascent and about 9.4k to checkpoint 2, which is the first cut off, which is about 4:30. so plenty of time. Beautiful day, hot. Went through aid station 1. There was a lot of food that was decent, really nice. Take it easy really, just trying to chill out, enjoy the beautiful Swiss views. See? It's stunning, absolutely stunning. I have to say, I'm at Wreckingham checkpoint, about 2 hours ahead of the cut-off, and they're serving beer, so that's already a big plus for the race. See there. Perfect, amazing. And these are the sorts of foods that we've got. Some meats and some cheeses and various things. So yeah, enjoying it so far. I'll crack on to the next one in a few minutes, just get some food. Okay, so I've been doing this monster climb, which is nearly 1400 meters. Got about 282 meters left. You can see down there the snow on the glacier, not melted. Beautiful scenery, as you can see. But yeah, it's pretty tough. It's hot. It's just cool my wrists in the river, wetting my armbands, and basically trying to just cool myself down. Doing great. Cheers, thank you. Yeah, good going, guys. You're doing great. Yeah, so everyone's in it together. We've all got to get to the Bouverat in a few days. So yeah, it's going to be hard, but yeah, this has been a steep, hard section. Slog. Okay, look at that. Glacier, beautiful mountains. I think I'm almost at the top now. It's been absolutely savage going up here though, it's so hot. And yeah, real big climbs. You could tell the altitude up here as well, so the heat, the altitude, just the sheer scale of the climbs. Something that we're not used to in the UK. None of the mountains compare with these ones. So yeah, it's been a beautiful day though. Amazing views, as you can see. And nearly at the top of this climbing. Then it's a big descent after that, so it's going to be cool. We need the Great Valley Striders, Kevin the Cow Whisperer for this bit. All the cowbells going. Will Ferrell and Christopher Walker need that more cowbell. Gotta have more cowbell. Try to these cows. Give us some more cowbell. Hello cows. How are you? I'm sure some of the Great Valley Striders will love this. Through all these. And we're through them. These guys are filming. And to have the hay fever or the altitude, probably both. But anyway, yeah, those guys have been filming for the live broadcast, so you might have seen me on the TV. But I've got my Moretti Zero again, so like I say, the beer, even though it's non-alcohol, is definitely a plus. Got my drop bag, so going to be using that and changing clothes. You see the physio in there, which Scott Anderson would have been very, very happy with if he was doing a race. And anyway, yeah, I'm going to go and get some food in the restaurant and then it'll be out into the night. In the canteen and fish again, back home to Daima. This is the meal. So going to get a nice hearty meal before heading out into the night. So yeah, it's been a hot day, very hot. Didn't have the GoPro because I forgot it, but as you can see, my friend is there. Cow, another one, loads of them down there as well. But I'm out for the night. It's going to be a tough one. It's 1750 metre climb. This is absolutely brutal. Anyway, bye. Okay, so it's been a pretty knackering night. There's two massive climbs, one that was almost 1800 metres and one that was almost 1400 metres, and then descending that as well. So definitely feeling tired. On the way to the next checkpoint, and after that's the life base, so probably going to stay in that. But yeah, it's absolutely brutal. Okay, so just had a massage and a shower, got changed, tried to sleep, but basically it was pointless, so I ended up getting up. But yeah, I've been at this aid station for about 2.5 hours now, so I've been here a long time, so only just eaten a little bit of food. But yeah, hopefully the massage and stuff will pay off. It would have been nice to have slept a bit though. sketchy, steep. Swiss Peaks is pretty brutal. You've got some crazy terrain and so steep. 4,800 meters between now and the next life base. And there's going to be just climb after climb, descent after descent. It's going to be brutal. Okay, really tired, but I'm just taking it easy. There's a 1,000 meter climb for this one to Jungu, which is checkpoint 2 on route to life base 3. So there's another one in between as well, and then there's the life base. I'm hoping to be in the life base 4 tomorrow morning and can get a proper sleep there. Okay, so this behind me is the latest mountain that I'm going to climb, Jungu, which I told you about. As you can see, it looks pretty steep, surprise surprise, and anyway, that's what I'm going to be doing now. Another brutal climb. There you go, just coming into the aid station. Beautiful on top of the mountain. See them big mountains over there. It's awesome. Amazing views. And you can see there's a cable car that goes up to the top of this one, so unfortunately we have to hike up. But yeah, it's going to be another night of some big climbs, and yeah, looking forward to it. But also looking forward to when this is finished, because it's hard. Mountain goat up high on the crag, and we're just setting off for the night. It's going to be 2 aid stations, one to the final life base, and yeah, you looking forward to it? And then more climbing.
Climbing.
Yeah, climbing.
The never-ending climb.
The never-ending climb. Early part of the night, I'm here now. You can see I'm just going through boulder fields. The worst of it's over and done with, actually. It's definitely been a bit tricky just because it's tired, really. It's not slept now for a couple of days. So get to the life base 3, definitely going to sleep there and try and recharge a bit. Legs are aching, definitely, so it's slowing me down, and yeah, just trying to battle through it, really. Don't think I'll be doing much running at this stage, just hiking as much as possible and trying to preserve the legs. So I did have the massage earlier, but it has like a brief effect. Shower 2 has a brief effect, but ultimately it doesn't help in the long term, because you just get hot and sweaty again. Your legs start aching as soon as you get into your 1,400 meter climb. So massively sleep deprived, absolutely knackered. Struggle getting up that climb. To stop a couple of times and sit on a rock because I'm just getting my feet in the wrong place. But absolutely savage, really hard, and just looking forward to getting to the next aid station, and then the place where we can sleep at the life base. But yeah, absolutely destroyed, and it's pretty chilly up here. It's really high up. There's glacier melt, ice and stuff. Loads of that rocky moraine, big boulder fields most of the way. Okay, I'm in Grimentz, which is the live base number 3, just about 100 miles. Just had another massage, had some food, slept for about an hour and a half. I was nearly falling asleep when I was running last night. I had to stop a few times because it was like going to fall over. But anyway, I'm here now, so just about to set off. Had some eggs and some potatoes and some non-alcohol beer again, and yeah, now ready to go. Next port. Right, so absolutely roasting. I've done about 500 metres of the first climb of the day. It's like midday now, so it's definitely hot. It's going to be hard work for the rest of the day. Yeah, so last night was hard. Was really tired. To sit down a few times because I just kept on like almost falling asleep while I was like walking and staggering very slow. Somehow I managed to get over both the last 2 mountains, which are like massive, like 1,000 metre plus climbs. It's a savage race. It really is super technical, lots going off, really hard work with just concentration, and yeah, it's beautiful though, as you can see. And you can't really beat this scenery. So superb. Wow, what a view. You can see the glacier melting into the dam. Oh, awesome. And that's what you do these things for. Stunning. Making some omelettes, which I'm going to have one in a minute. The next peak's the highest peak on the route as well, so although we're quite a long way up there already. Okay, so I'm at Col de Torrent, which is 2,919 metres. It's the high point of the route, and basically it's about a 500 metre climb from the last checkpoint, but stunning views. And you can see down there the dam that we've just been past. Spectacular, really is beautiful. One of the guys last night was saying about these flags that they have basically 1 kilo of flags for every kilometres. So I think there's about 30 flags per kilometre and 10 kilos per 10k section, so it weighs a hell of a lot. And yeah, I mean, it's the best flagged route that I've ever done for sure. I mean, they're just everywhere and they're really visible at night, so really great. Okay, so there's lots of these alpine style forests, and these trails, they're quite hard when you descend them really sometimes, because especially if it's been wet or they're gravelly loose. One of the things that I did do is I switched shoes from the S-Lab Ultras after 100k to the VJ Max 2s, which have got a better grip for these descents, because I could feel toes getting hammered just as sort of slipping and trying to brake more. So definitely I would go for the S-Labs, the VJs over the S-Labs. But yeah, basically these are like 1,000-metre climbs from the forest, and you'll often get descent down these as well, and pretty tough, especially after one after another. It's hot again today, so just done the 2,919 metre mountain, and huge descent off that. And you can tell the work the physio did was good this morning, but after you've done a couple of legs you start to feel it again. But no, it's beautiful trails, and you just got to keep on cracking on and moving up in the best way you can, and eventually you'll get there. There's a sign at every aid station saying Le Bouvret, and that's what you've got to think about, or even the next checkpoint or the next life base. But anyway, that's it. Well, I'm heading into night 3. This leg's about 21.5k, and there's about 1,750 metres, something like that, and it's to Fion, which is life base 4, so I'm expecting to arrive there the early hours in the morning, and then my intention will be to sleep probably for an hour and a half again, have a massage, have a shower again, because the next section is 79k, so it's an absolute killer from Fion to Selvan, life base number life base number 5. Do you find that some of the life bases are good, some of them aren't so good? The Eyston one wasn't very good. Again, there's some limited beds at various other places en route, but it's limited and you don't know where they're going to be. So definitely going to sleep at the next life base at Fion, and hopefully it's a better night tonight than last night, and I will get to sleep during the night at some point. As you might be able to hear, I've just been the dog's barking, trying to keep a wide berth of them, but they've stopped now, but they were barking quite wildly before, so a little bit disconcerting. And you're out here. Yeah, it's okay now, they seem to have stopped. I was going to get it on film, them barking, but a bit awkward with the head torch as well. But you can see, this is what it's like going down some of these technical descents, and they're using the poles at night. And I think poles are really good, particularly for the night stuff, because it helps you kind of judge where you're going to put your foot next. So I don't always use them, but I use them quite a bit. For this sort of stuff. Like I said, I don't know how much you can see here, but yeah, for descending at night, poles are really good. You can judge where you're going to put your feet next by just placing your pole first. I use poles mainly at night. If I was doing this in the day, I'd probably just run it, because I can see where I'm putting my feet and I'm scanning ahead. But definitely key technique at night, using poles. So anyway, I'm taking this off because it's a bit awkward. So, a bit of a recap. So, last night I spent the night at Fionn after arriving there, probably about sort of 1:30ish. Left really early in the morning, maybe, I don't know, 4 or 5ish. And anyway, basically I had a massage, and I had some food, lasagna, that was nice. Tried to sleep, probably was there for about an hour and a half, but didn't really sleep at all. It was bunk beds, there's a lot of people snoring, and my legs just really hurt, and it was keeping me awake, so I just couldn't sleep. Need somewhere quieter with no snoring, and anyway, got a couple of blisters. My toes, little toes, have been starting to bug me. The back of my heel on my left foot started to bug me, so they taped that out for me at the last aid station as well. Still feels a bit sore. Definitely falling more into hiking mode. Well, not the bad weather kit, but the cold weather kit has been activated, so now I have to carry a down jacket and waterproof trousers, so they've gone in. It is a bit cold, but it's just because it's just really early in the morning. It's about 5:30 or something, 6 o'clock or something like that, and it's a bit chilly. But yeah, just need to put something on. Just feeling it up this height. Anyway, so I'll update you through the day, and let's see what happens.
Ils ont fait coucher mon ami. Moi je suis allé aux toilettes, j'ai rangé 2-3 trucs. Et quand je me suis couché, ils m'ont mis dans le lit à côté.
Tour 10 aid station. Just trying to get a coffee, just trying to chill out.
Quand il s'est réveillé,
Well, you can hear the music of the cowbells everywhere, and I am so sleep deprived. It's like some sort of crazy kind of surreal experience. It's so hot. I didn't sleep at all. Well, it was pointless sleeping in that last life base. Problem is, you don't know which of the refuge points there's going to be a bed at, because it's not marked on any of the maps, and most of them there isn't, and some of them there might be, and some of them might be really poor. So really, you're told to rely on the life bases, but some of them, that was been alright last night, but it was too many people in the room and it's just snoring, and it was really bad. The last life base, the guy who was sat down was Luca de Papa, and he's one of the guys that he wanted to do the 660, which he's on, and then do the Tour de Glaciers, but he's not going to finish this in time, so he's not going to be able to do it, but unbelievable. Anyway, beautiful scenery. I met Tim. Yeah, I'm filming on the GoPro.
Oh, have you got it using it for like a documentary or something?
Yeah, I've been sort of trying to just do like little video tidbits as I've been going along, so...
Have you started, or have you always done it?
No, I just started it for this.
Oh, nice.
I figured I'd be doing it slow enough that I could probably spend the time, and it's a bit of a distraction sometimes to actually do it when you kind of want to think about something else. So
to be fair, there's not that many like English language ones, is there?
No, there isn't. No. Yeah. Well, so I'll definitely put this on YouTube, and yeah, cracking on. Bonjour. Bonjour. Luca. Bit of an energy burst. Okay, so GoPro's out of battery. No, I'm just doing a video. GoPro's out of battery. So just a bit of a recap. So we were going up to Cabin Brunei, following the flags. Just lost them. Just seemed to disappear. There's some white and red Swiss flags that we see most of the route, so decided to follow them. Realised they're going to kind of lead us in the right direction, but questioned it a few times. Spoke to some Swiss Peak staff, and they said go up the road, you'll see the flags, and we didn't, so we just stuck with the plan, and we got back on track. Just a different route to the cabin basically, but very stressful. Trying to figure it out when you're in the middle of a race, and obviously added a bit of distance and time we've lost in making the decision. So this next leg's going to take 5 to 7 hours, so it'll be sort of 8-10 o'clock by the time we get there, and make a steep at the moment, but then a big descent, and the leg after that's about 30k. It's huge. So some brutal stuff to do now. So this is probably the last one to the day. I need to get the other GoPro that's charged up, and that'll be the next life base. So cool.
Okay, so it's 2:25 AM. I'm at the Le Pressedy checkpoint. I got here about 9 o'clock, so I've been here for a few hours. Needed to get some sleep, just could barely function. Effectively, I'd had 1.5 hours sleep because I just found it impossible to sleep. It's noisy here, here as well, but just had to try. So got some food, and I'll be setting off shortly. And yeah, finish time's not really important at this point. It's just about getting it done. It's so hard and tough. I believe there's going to be some rain coming in today, which is going to make it really tough as well. So let's see what happens. I'm in Col de Forclaz, which is pretty crowded. There's a lot of people in here, absolutely hammering it down outside now. I had to sleep in Prestonby, as I said before, for a few hours because it was just broken. Going into Prestonby, just couldn't have done that. It's almost 1,600 metre climb and 18.5 kilometres. Some of the UTMB terrain which I recognise going through Champac de Lac and Bovine, and those places which I've still not seen in the day, as I've seen them through them at night. Yeah, next bit's to Selvan, but there's one sort of climb and then it's going to be a big descent. But yeah, the weather's pretty horrible, so hoping the rain eases off a little bit, because it's hard enough as it is. Okay,
there might be rain on the lens, but it just has to the Aspetta. There's no way around that. Absolutely hammering it down, horrendous, slippy, wet, muddy trails, slippy rocks. Yeah, I hate this sort of weather. It makes it a lot harder, but at least I'm not sleep deprived. But everyone who moans about sunshine when it's UTS needs to think about doing something like this in these conditions, because it's a lot worse. Okay, hopefully it'll get better later on today. So I have just left the aid station in Selvan, and basically it's in the afternoon. I've got 45 kilometres to the next aid station. I think they've shortened it a little bit. They're not taking us to one of the summits, so that'll be the final life base, and if I do that, then that'll be one more slot to the finish. So let's crack on. I've left life base 6, still absolutely hammering it down, horrendous. Really steep climb straight out of the bat. It's the last big climb of the whole route, but still a long way to go. I'm thinking it's going to be Friday night, early Saturday morning, early hours of Saturday morning, if I carry on at this pace. And I just thought, when I saw this staircase, which I've been climbing up for a while, that reminded me of Anas and Shaw in Japan. So this is a nod to Anas. When you were complaining about those stairs, I can get where you're coming from now. That's a little bit of a nod to him. So anyway, it's in the afternoon on the Thursday, and I'll crack on. And it goes on and on and on and on and on. I think I've come on holiday by mistake. It really has been relentless since set off this morning at about 2:30 AM, and it just never stops. Really heavy. Supposed to give up at 7 o'clock this evening, so hopefully that's gonna make things a lot easier. But as I said, when people complain about good weather in England for routes, that's just normal temperatures for any alpine race, and you'd definitely rather have that than this. So for UTS and races like that, you really don't want these sort of conditions in those mountains. And yeah, it's absolutely brutal. Just really want to finish, and hopefully I can do it by tomorrow evening. That's just it. But we're going right the way up there. It's a mega steep climb, so just looking forward to getting to the top of it. The aid station, and basically there's going to be an aid station that's missing. So the next one is the last one, which is about 12k or 13k, and you can't sleep there. So I have to go all the way 30k after that to Morgan's. So in total it's going to be a long stretch, but Borgins, sorry. But yeah, this is a really good aid station, warm, and lots of food, and yeah, just have to keep on cracking on. Sorry. Ah. Right, off to the next one. Note to Diane. Don't know if I mentioned this before, but it must be really annoying to have a cowbell around your neck. There's sometimes hundreds of these cows, and all you can hear is this jingle jangle of the bells. Imagine if you were a cow and you're trying to have some peace and quiet, and you're destined for a life of cowbells. Gonna need more cowbell. Gonna need more cowbell. Beautiful scenery. This is why you do it. Now it's stopped raining. Stunning. As you can see, claggy English style weather. See the flag down there. But basically, yeah, this is what makes it difficult, particularly tonight, because hopefully the route's not going to change, or they're going to do anything crazy like they have done, like not communicating stuff. But when it's like this as well, especially during the night, it's going to be hard to see those flags if that's what you're 100% relying on. And as I said previously, the other thing with the flags, it's like previously, I mean, it was very good at first, but one of the things that I'm used to is, you know, you have multiple flags in one location when there's like something that you need to be aware of, like there's a turn in, arrow pointers. So if you're going to use flags and make people totally reliant on them, you definitely need more of that sort of stuff. But yeah, I mean, the Swiss views have disappeared now, and we're going into the night. So ultimately, it's going to be my last night in the Swiss mountains. So wanting to go as smoothly as possible with no mishaps, and I'm taking it steady on this. I could go faster. My feet are soaked though. I don't want to ruin my feet. And also I don't want to slip on these rocks or these muddy paths because they're steep and very slippy in places, so you've got to be really careful. So there's no point in taking any risks. I don't know if you can see any of this, and I've filmed some before, but there's chains in this section. It's really steep, rocky, but it's like really, because it's wet, makes it trickier. And you can see up there, but yeah, it's the wetness of the terrain making it really hard. So yeah, the wetness of the terrain makes it quite tricky, and basically if it was dry it'd be a lot easier. It's not too bad anyway. So the last night just left Borm, feeling pretty tired again. So we've got about 18k, maybe about 700 meters or something left to Borgans, which is the final life base. So I'll have a shower, physio, feet fixed, and probably rest for a couple of hours, and then be the last day. And yeah, the night sections have been pretty hard. Definitely, probably night 2 was the worst in terms of some big ascents. I was definitely seeing some things in like lava lamp effects on someone's bag, and in like one of the Ravitos, and yeah, and seeing shapes and like trees that ended up, I thought were people, and ended up being trees, or rocks that were like, I thought were animals, and then they were rocks, and it's a very strange, weird scenario. But yeah, I'm feeling tired tonight. It's going to be a hard section, but the last one's there. That's good. You can see my shoes there, absolutely covered in mud. Just hopefully don't get trench foot, but it's been horrendous all day. Just muddy, slippy embankments, basically just sinking up to your ankle deep in mud. And this would probably be pretty easy terrain that you could run on quite simply if it hadn't got so wet. But the rainfall's just made it about 10 times slower to move across. So yeah, really horrible conditions. Not what you need. But like I say, grin and bear it, get to the end, get to the life base. I think even if tomorrow's sunny, it's still going to be like this. It's going to slow things down. Bit annoying. Anyway, the last night on the last stretch now to Borgan, which is the final life base. But yeah, I think one of the things that you sort of think about a lot in these moments is all about, you know, people who have it worse and how lucky you are in order to be able to do these sort of things. And you remember, you know, looking at the stars in the sky, people that have gone, like Grandma and Granddad and Uncle Will, and you know, the dogs, even Jess and Gemma and all that sort of stuff. And yeah, it's they give you some sort of inspiration really to sort of carry on. You sort of imagine that you're more connected with that side of, like, if there is like a spiritual world, that you're more connected to it when you're doing something that's so hard like this, and you're out here at night. And I don't think you would ever really get that in normal everyday life unless you sort of put yourself into this sort of experience, which most people never ever do. So yeah, it's kind of something to reflect on, and just something that I wanted to mention before I finish filming for the night and crack on to Borgan. So I will see you later. Okay, so I've just stopped for a few minutes because a woman and there's a car that had stopped helping. Basically they wanted to know the emergency number for Swiss Peaks, but I managed to install the Echo SOS app onto her phone so she could call the Swiss Peaks team to let them know what was happening. And they've just driven off with the guy in the car. The aid station's not that far away, so maybe I'll see them there. But yeah, it's very, very tough. It just shows you know, how difficult it is. People just really struggling out there. Okay, so it's the final day. Slept for about maybe 3.5 hours. Just had my feet fixed again, and the podiatrist's been absolutely amazing, just helping with that, with blisters. Couldn't really sleep that well because of the muscle fatigue, that's just painful, just like shaking muscles. My shin and ankle very swollen because of the excess flexion of the ankle joint when I've been going down the really slippy descents. So they pretty killed me yesterday, really. The rain and the mud and the really technical. They would have been much easier if it was drier. So it's going to really slow me down today. So don't think I'm going to be able to go very fast, but it's going to be a case of death marching it to the finish. So yeah, that's it. Death march to the finish. Le Bouffret, the physio, said, come see them again, see that the mobility's not as good as it can be, and they'll help me out with that. He said, yeah, the problem is 380 kilometers is too much. Yeah. So I've got this cough as well, which I had all the way through. Yeah, it's really hard.
but it's been nice to actually come in here and have a room to myself. It was a bit chilly as well because there's no bed covers and I've only got the silk liner, but it was nice to have that and a bit of space to pack my stuff up for the day with the drop bag. And yeah, I'll report on the day. I just left Morgan's and yeah, the final live race, last push for the finish. As I say, feet are in pretty bad nick, legs are in pretty bad nick. Tired, but I'm gonna get there. One step above the clouds. What views! Final day. Just got to push on, but absolutely stunning. Switzerland's a beautiful country, and I mean, you can't really beat the scenery. The Swiss are so lucky. Nothing comparable other than other alpine countries. Alps is something else. Okay, so just gone past checkpoint 1. Really friendly at the Ravita. They yeah, really nice people, beautiful views. Again, I keep on saying that, but you just can't really underestimate how brilliant they are. It's great that we're coming to the end of it. A few more kilometres left. Hopefully it's inspired a few people. Certainly had a few friends and family in mind during the event, and especially mum and dad, and hopefully inspire George and Eva in the future if they want to take on a challenge, whether it's this or something else, that anything's possible, and whatever you set your mind to, you can do it. And you know, life is meant to be lived, and you have these experiences which are you know, priceless really, and it's far better than kind of wasting your time being unhappy and just doing things that you don't enjoy. And hopefully it just proves that anything's possible. From the mountains to the lake, almost there, just another 30k. Gonna be tough, but not in great condition, death marching it. But yeah, just keep on ploughing on, take the pain. And it's hot today, but still maintain it's not as bad as that rain yesterday. This is kind of the equivalent of UTS though, what it was. Like I say, if you enter a race in the Alps and you've got a problem with that sort of temperature, then I would suggest don't bother. But if you can deal with it, and go for it.
Thank
you.
Allez, courage! Car l'idéal qui nous rassemble vivra dans l'avenir. Je pense que je me vante l'année en voiture. L'idéal qui nous rassemble sera nous réunir.
That's it. Kirei yama desu. とても綺麗山。
石があんな高いところにまでいますね。
はい、高い。とても、急な。綺麗景色です。There it is, Lake Geneva. We're almost there. Swiss Peaks の、経験、そう、何を、だと思いますか？難しい？難しい。いっぱいあります。美しい景色があります。はい。とても綺麗です。And we're almost there. I actually feel pretty good at the moment. Obviously muscles aching and stuff, but not too bad. It's the blister issue that's the killer on my toes and on the sides of my heels. Really, you know, the podiatrist did a great job, and the masseuses have been amazing as well. But I think it was the heavy rain yesterday, and the mud and the braking and steep technical descents down slopey mud slopes. A bit of a nightmare, and that killed me today really, which is a shame, because it's kind of, I'd enjoy it a bit more, this section, if it wasn't for that. But not much longer left. We've got there and then across and down towards the lake, which you could see earlier. So yeah, I just can't wait to finish really. I've got a beer with my name on it next to Lake Geneva and Le Bouveret, and it's there waiting, and it won't be long now. Okay, so this is Guillaume, who's my roommate on night one. We shared the room in Fiche, and we've kind of bumped into each other a couple of times at the checkpoints, but this is like the first time we've actually bumped into each other while we've actually been running. And Guillaume's caught up to me because I've got these bad blisters. It's slowed me down, but no, it's good. Just got to do this last bit now, and then we've done it.
Sorry?
We've done it. We've completed it. One last bit.
Normally we've done it.
Yeah.
We are finisher normally.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Congratulations when we do it. The last stretch. The last stretch into Le Bouveret. Should be about an hour and 45 minutes according to the signs. Blisters are killing my feet. Guillaume's legs are destroyed with muscle fatigue. Both of us pretty tired. Just going to try and hike it in the last bit, and then it's over, and we don't have to actually climb another mountain tomorrow morning, which is great, and don't have to wear these bags, which is great, and don't have to sleep in a, oh actually I do have to sleep in a dorm, which is going to be for 2 nights, but I don't have to get up at 3 o'clock in the morning to start hiking again, so that's all good. Okay, film me. Thank you. Final stretch. And Guillaume's just behind me. He was the first person I met in the shared room in Fiche. So the irony. Hello. Let's see. Merci. 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 Merci.
On applaudit bien fort.
Yeah, thank you. Oh, blisters. Blisters. Well, I'm here at the finish. Unbelievable. Hard experience. Just death march to the last day. Horrendous blisters. But spent the last section with Gillen. Just past the time. He's been struggling as well. And they're just coming in shortly. Merci.
Vous enlevez les tracking. Faites quoi? 360. Yes, and you have two.
Thank you. Ah, thank you. Merci.
On applaudit bien fort. Il y a quelques mètres avant l'arrivée. Il va passer là.
And that's the bunker. Hello, so it is now Saturday and just finished the Swiss Peaks race. So that finished yesterday obviously, and had a nice meal, some chicken with some rice this morning, which was the finisher meal. Currently sitting next to Lake Geneva. I've got one of the Swiss Peaks official beers in hand, which seems to be a limitless supply, so you can just get as many as you want, which is pretty good. And you see the finish line there, which is where I was yesterday, and lots of people around enjoying the sunshine. The 70k, which Courtney DeWalter I think is finishing soon. You've got beautiful views across the lakes, lots of people swimming, going out in boats, beautiful sunshine. It really is an idyllic location. So in terms of places where you could finish an event, it's pretty special really. The bunker last night was interesting, so sleeping in that, it's got like a massive metal safe door, which quite a few of the places that I stayed in during this route have had, and you basically on bunk beds, and when I went to sleep at night it was not too bad, but in the middle of the night waking up and literally bodies all over the floor, all over the beds, people sleeping on the tables, go out for the toilet, someone wants to take your place in the beds. So got another night of that to look forward to. But it was certainly for me, a good night's sleep compared to some of the other nights that I've had recently. So, you know, comparatively speaking, it's pretty good. But as I said a few days ago during the event, I mean, the main thing with these sorts of things is you've got to really want to do them. If you can kind of get that kind of motivation, then it's a very rewarding experience. But whatever it is in life, don't get stuck in misery. Always try and do something proactive to try and make your goals come reality, and you know, have that focus and determination, and anything's possible. And mindset is a huge factor in these sort of events, and really it's as important or more important a lot of the times than the physical side of it. This morning I've seen Luca Papi, who's just completed the marathon after doing the 660k. He signed up to do that. He originally wanted to do the Tour 450k, so crazy. Also the third place woman in the 360, apparently her feet were destroyed, the podiatrist told me. They fixed them up yesterday, and ultimately she still went on and did the marathon again today as well. So I mean, it's amazing like what people are able to kind of achieve and put themselves through. In terms of my feet, she was saying the blisters, there was some kind of infection, but ultimately they get better. So you can see the dye. They've been putting the solution on, which is always handy to try and improve things. And pretty swollen as well, because of when the blisters and the sort of swollen ankles, quads, feet, toes, all that sort of stuff is all, not all from, but a lot of it's from Thursday night. But yeah, Eva and George again, like I say, hopefully in the future you'll find something that you want to do that you enjoy, and you can go and try and achieve that, and hopefully that is inspiration for you. And thanks for everyone for the support, and I look forward to seeing you again in England. And tomorrow's the ceremony, so I'll film some of that, but ultimately for the rest of the day I'm just going to chill out. Still got this cough, as you can tell, because I can't actually get a sentence out while I was coughing, but overall not bad shape considering what's going on. Looking forward to kind of chilling out today. Side of the lake for the last day, the presentation at 9:30 for the 660 and 360, so you get your medal and t-shirt. So you've seen the bunker, I've got a brief clip of it. Around the side as well, there were people like sleeping in the like bathroom toilet area on mats as well, which I didn't actually get on the film, but it'd be nice to it'd be nice to be out there for a couple of, well, after a couple of days. Still can't get rid of this cough, as you see. Don't feel particularly ill, but definitely annoying. And yeah, it looks a bit breezier today. I think it's going to rain, but no, it's been a great time in Switzerland. A memorable race for sure. Definitely calling it a race is probably the wrong thing. I would say it's all about how much can the human body and spirit endure in terms of actually being able to survive it, and like literally just pushing you to like as far as you can go in terms of effort, in terms of lack of sleep, in terms of just the whole kind of routine of mountain descent, the rain, the mud, the technical descents in the rain and the mud, the sunshine, which you know, it's hot at times as well, which does have an effect, but
say it's far better to be in that than it is in the rain that we had on Thursday. And yeah, just an amazing race, and I can see why people do these long ultras. It's my first of like the 200 mile plus range, 396.4 kilometers I've recorded on my watch, and 28,500 meters ish ascent, so not 360 kilometers, but yeah, no, it's amazing. So I'll be back to do another big one in the future. Definitely Tour 330 and the PTL are the ones that kind of have the appeal. So if I'm going to get any done, it'll be those two. And yeah, it's great. Presentation soon.
This is the medal presentation and prize presentation. So it's been pretty spectacular. Gavin Peach. How's it going, mate? Did it in the end? Got there in the end? We did. Yeah, we did. Yeah, it's good. Good to finish. Blisters at the end. Let's see. Medium. Perfect, thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. Hey, how's it going, guys? Le britannique qui est là pour Wimbledon, Jens Lennisley, Mathieu Segui qui nous rejoint, Tom Glenn également, Big Carrier, Ono, Masayo,
Well, we did it! We got there! It's in the bucket. It was painful, but we got there. Let's go!